Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with a side bet on XLM and Future Digibite OG. So I hope you guys were watching those stop loss levels for like DGB. I mean, it's up to you if you're still in it, but there was a few levels for this stuff that I showed you guys to watch. But I'm not saying it's going to completely collapse right away. I'm just saying this historic collapse, we have to put it on notice. I think it still has one more bounce, but I think the bounce, those zones get smaller and smaller as we go down. So now a bounce for DGB, you might be looking at 5.3.5, maybe to come back up and retest 5.5. But we're already building this left shoulder, it looks like, and unless we get some volume, you know, we're not going to have a huge, maybe a few percent up for DGB. You know, XRP's at that same point they all are. If we don't get any volume, it looks like we could be pulling some kind of W sideways up kind of bullshit just to get rejected at 88 cents if we do make a push with XRP. But that's what it looks like to me. Looks like we're gearing up for one more rejection. But on this rejection, that's that line I have up there. We're going to see if we can get up to that 38.8 now. You see how it's getting lower. Yesterday I had it at 39.2. So we'll see if we can get up there, get rejected. It kind of looks like that's what it's going to try to do. And then it's just, we could wholesale collapse. Or we pick up some volume because, you know, the future's closed later this afternoon. It's easier to make things go up, but at the same time, it's easier to make things go down as well. So it's going to be an interesting day to see how the market plays out. You can see some things are down. DGB 6.78%. That's, I think, leading the way. But it looks like they all have to push up a tiny bit. And when I say a tiny bit, I mean a tiny bit. H bar went up to that 22 line nicely last night. But we're going to have to watch it quick, guys. If you're not in a position, I mean, there's not really much of a reason to just, hey, let me get into a position. Unless you think this is going to bounce. I could see this coming down to like back down and double bottoming and then bouncing. Well, maybe not even double bottoming. It came down most way. I think they're going to try to have one more relief rally, but it's going to fail miserably, and then they're going to fucking crash real hard. So just be on alert. Be on notice. Because you know how this goes. The longer this goes on, the faster this can collapse wholesale. I had to take some money out of my Uphold because I made a bad gamble yesterday. Lost like $210. So I took out because I had 34 something. So you know my rule, since obviously I have too much money, I can't keep it in my account. I have to take it out and set it on the side. So now I got about 3,100 because I was pissed at myself for taking a stupid gamble, an unwarranted gamble. It cost me a couple $100, but I forced it to make it hurt more. Took out $250 out of the ATM. The first thing I did when I woke up this morning and said, you know what, Tom? Obviously, you're not meant to gamble with this extra money, so you're not allowed to have more than $3,000, even though it's a little more than $3,000. So I'm going to buy an ounce of weed with the $240 that I took out and smoke my miseries away. So now I'm going to build some $3,000, just over $3,000, because I punish myself in those ways for taking bad gambles. Some of you guys might think it's crazy, but that's one way of paying myself as well. And that seems like a harsh punishment, but it keeps me from doing stupid gambles. But that's just a system I've incorporated for myself. And then when I'm ready to buy all my cryptos again, I'll have $500 a day, like I tell you guys. But since obviously I can't be trusted to have my money in my account without taking unwarranted... Well, I mean, it's not even that it was an unwarranted gamble. It's just one that I would have preferred not to take. So T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibite OG. We're going to watch these levels very closely. I'm not saying that if you're in DGB or if you're in some of these, you're going to have to take this entire loss. I'm just saying be cautious and don't let it snowball into something that it shouldn't. I'll be back later this morning. If you want to donate, links in the description. If you want to join Tom's Army, links also in the description. If you haven't watched the video last night, watch it. I did the wick off schematics. It only got 103 views, but that's okay. I seen the response I needed, so I'm going to do the wick off schematics part 2 of 3 tonight at 3:42 a.m. or Saturday early morning. So much appreciation, much love, and I'll be back a little bit later this morning. And guys, remember, like I said yesterday, I did some soul searching, and well, not yesterday, but it's been happening the last 3 days. The reason I started this channel was for the people, by the people, and it was so every single person, no matter what income you had, you could get this information right away, and it would help you become a better trader, and not only a better trader, but help you be in a better circumstance financially. So like I always say, I give you my word that I'll make that happen. This will stay for the people, by the people. So stay true, stay blessed, and remember, guys, the new my new hashtag or my new quote in the group: be good. Hashtag be good, do better in chat. That would make me feel good this morning. Hashtag be good, do better. Stay blessed.